Big day today in Virginia for the sentencing of Juliana Magalhães, the au pair in the Brendan Banfield case. She's the co-defendant. Remember, the prosecution offered her a plea deal that reduced that charge down to one count of manslaughter for Joseph Ryan. She wasn't charged in the killing of Christine Banfield. Christine Banfield's family was in the audience today. We saw impact statements from Joseph Ryan's mother and aunt. Remember, the prosecution said they were going to request or recommend time served, but the maximum on that charge is 10 years, and Judge A had discretion to sentence anywhere from time served to 10 years. Magalhaes has been in custody since she was arrested in October 2023 and testified against Brendan Banfield at his trial, which she was required to do as part of her plea agreement. But Judge A had a few things to say when sentencing her. Take a look.
In this matter, the court does find that the manslaughter charge was a large benefit of your bargain for testifying, which was a huge bargain in a plea deal. Watched your interviews and I watched you testify, and I just cannot find any further mitigation factors for your case. You may not have come up with a plan, agreed, and an older man may have groomed you to a point, but I want to list for the record the facts that I cannot equate with accepting a time-served recommendation. Number one, until today, you have shown no empathy for the victim in this case. Number two, you were more involved with the plan than you testified to, texting and speaking directly with Joseph Ryan, encouraging him to bring the knife, and ultimately through the phone conversation, getting his consent, knowing all along you were bringing him to his death. Using a child as a pawn in your plan, waiting outside for Joseph to show up, calling Mr. Banfield to bring him to the scene, and at any point for at least the month prior or that day, you could have stopped this. The plan did not work without your full involvement. Number six, seeing Joseph Ryan, who was shot in the head at that time, still moving and walking up to him as he lay moaning on the floor and shooting him point blank in the heart. Number seven, watching as Mr. Banfield stabbed Christine over and over again. And number 10, telling the child it was okay to call you mommy hours after the murder. Your actions were deliberate, self-serving, and demonstrated a profound disregard for human life. So let's get it straight. You do not deserve anything other than incarceration and a life of reflection on what you have done to the victim and this family. May it weigh heavily on your soul. So today I'm sentencing you on a manslaughter charge because that's what's before me. And the facts of this case demonstrate an intentional and calculated level of violence that is the most serious manslaughter scenario that this court has ever seen. Therefore, I do sentence you to 10 years in the penitentiary.
You don't want to miss the rest of what Judge A said, and Juliana spoke at her sentencing as well. That's why she was still sniffling. Just click through on the Lawnerd app if you don't have it, lawnerd.com. We're back in court for Brendan Banfield's sentencing May 8th, but there's a lot of court before then.